Yeah, I just wanted to make this fucking video. Topic being, man, we get fucking addicted to feeling sad and depressed and shit like that, and having the fucking victim mentality and shit like that. But it's fucking raining outside a bit. I hope it's not too fucking loud on the fucking camera or whatever, but I feel like it's kind of fitting for this video, and it's fucking dark as shit outside. But I have my car running too, so I don't want to fucking have to fucking jump it or whatever the fuck you call it, jump start it or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to drain the battery. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but I think as humans, bro, it's kind of odd that we get addicted to feeling sad and feeling bad for ourselves, and like it's almost like a release of dopamine. It's a release of dopamine that gets released every time that we feel like shit, and we feel like you know, we have those like negative mantras in our head, if that makes any sense. Like I think the older I get, I get better at it, obviously, but then the older I get, I think that there's more there's more like things that pop in that you know what I mean, that I feel bad about, or things that I say to myself that I feel bad about, or whatever the fuck, right? But I've thought about this for a long time and shit like that, but I never really thought to make it a fucking video or whatever. But I think it's a good fucking video topic. But yeah, it makes me think back. Like, I was just kind of in the gym thinking about this and thinking about what I could say on a video and shit like that. And I was just thinking back to how I used to feel when I fucking smoked a bunch of cigarettes and I fucking drank all the time and shit like that. Like, that's the point where I noticed it the most, is when I got out of that. But I noticed it, you know what I mean? Like, in it, I didn't really notice it at all, if that makes any sense, because you're just going through the motions and shit like that. But yeah, excuse me, I noticed when I smoked cigarettes and drank all the time, anything that would ever hurt me as a person, or like, excuse me, like, just didn't resonate with my soul, or I got rubbed the wrong way, or people were rude to me, or I feel like I failed at something, or I didn't do something properly, or I wasn't productive, or anything like that in that realm. By the end of the day, like, for drinking, it was like, I just want to fucking have a drink at the end of the day, because I felt like shit. Like, I felt like I got a sense of dopamine of like flush over me, like, oh, I feel like shit. And then I kept saying bad things to myself in my head and shit like that. And then that eventually made me need to have a drink at the end of the day, every fucking day. But yeah, and with the smoking thing, I think it's easier to explain with smoking. If anyone has ever smoked or been addicted to cigarettes or whatever fucking addiction you really be going through or whatever too, because man, whenever we feel like shit, like I pick up my phone now, you know what I mean? I don't smoke and I don't drink and I don't smoke weed or anything like that anymore, but now I fucking pick up my phone and just waste time on my fucking phone when I feel like shit. It's so stupid. But some people it may be eating, some people it may not be eating. Like, when, I don't know, I've always been skinny, so it's hard for me to really just feel sad and want to eat everything. Like, I'm not that person, but I wish I was, so I could gain weight better. But that's just me being pity me by saying that. But yeah, with cigarettes, I think it's easier to explain. But think about it in any way that is an addiction for you, if that makes any sense. Like, I would have anxious moments, and this is a good one. Like, when I'm in social situations, when I was in social situations, and I would say the wrong fucking thing, or I would embarrass myself, or I would literally like make myself seem like a fool, or I would like center myself out or anything like that, then I would constantly tell myself, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck are you doing? Like, why the fuck do you do this shit? Like, you fucking idiot. Why the fuck would you say that, you stupid motherfucker? Like, shit like that. Like, it can even go further and further and further, where you're saying like bad shit to yourself, like shit you should not be saying and shit like that. But like, I don't know, you can think what you like you guys are probably smart enough to know, but like just things that really you be saying, like you hate yourself and you wish shit would happen to you, and you know, shit like that, just off of stupid stuff. But it's so odd that it's like you don't like it, but when you say those things to yourself in your head, you get a flush of dopamine, so it makes you like kind of trains you to be that way, if that makes any sense. It makes you like search for that feeling, so you just in an endless cycle of feeling like shit for yourself, but you get a sense of dopamine of feeling good, of like feeling bad for yourself, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a tricky thing to explain, but I'm trying my best to fucking explain it here. But yeah, like I don't know, and then I would reach for my cigarettes and just sit there and just feel like, oh, I hate myself so much, I just want to smoke and fucking die and fucking, you know what I mean? Just sit there, and it would compound itself, or whatever the fucking word is. Like I'd feel bad for myself while I'm smoking, and I would just love that feeling. And I love feeling like shit and stuff like that, and I train myself to be that way. And I think humans can't, like, you can train yourself either way to chase things that feel good, that actually benefit you, or you can like chase things that feel good but you're doing bad for yourself, if that makes any sense, right? But yeah. And another thing that I noticed too is like it's getting a little bit colder, like it's a colder day, like it's a fall day. Every time the colder weather comes out, it's odd because I love the, like, I think everybody loves the fucking summer, right? But when the colder weather starts to fucking come out, it's such a strange thing that it's like, you know that feeling when you breathe in like cold fall winter air, like it just feels different in your lungs. It feels like it's delivering like different energy or oxygen to your fucking blood cells or whatever the fuck, or through your bloodstream or whatever. But winter always reminds me, and fall, it always reminds me of like kind of just like sadness, like a seasonal sadness or whatever, right? But for some reason, it's like I like that feeling. You know what I mean? Like you like the feeling of how it makes you feel like shit. It's such an odd fucking thing that it's like I can't even, it's hard for me to fucking explain. But I think it's also too because the feeling of feeling like shit for yourself kind of makes you want to do better for yourself, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like when it's summertime and it's hot as fuck outside, like you just want to be fucking relaxing and not having a care in the world and all that shit and shit like that, right? But when the colder seasons come out and nobody's outside and everybody's inside and you're constantly on your phone and you're just hiding from the world, and less social stuff is going on, just events and stuff like that and whatever, right? Like you feel like kind of a seasonal depression or whatever, that you feel like, fuck, I feel sad, but I want to better my fucking life. Like this is a period where I just go hermit and I'll fucking better my life. You know what I mean? When it's hot outside and you relax and you don't want to do that shit. You don't give a fuck. You just want to relax and you just want to chill out and enjoy the pleasures of the summer and shit like that, right? But I think that's in a certain sense why like we do kind of get addicted to feeling sad, if that makes any sense. But you really got to build up to be that person that it kind of ignites you. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, it can be really bad, right? Like me, like feeling bad for myself and loving how I felt like shit for myself, and anything that I go through, even if it's hard shit, even if it's not hard shit, like it's like you almost love that narrative. You love that narrative so much that you just want to keep throwing, like you kind of self-sabotage too, right? Because it's the narrative of feeling like shit for yourself, and then you want to throw more on it. So it's like, oh, look at me, like even if you're not saying nothing to nobody, like I don't know, I wouldn't pity me conversations to people or whatever, but have those, like, just complain to people. But even if you're not saying it to anybody, you're saying it in your head, like, oh, look what I gotta go through, look what I gotta push myself past, like, you know what I mean? You kind of create a narrative that, like, oh, it's like shit's so fucking hard for you and shit like that, even if it's good or bad. You know what I mean? Like I think about, like, if you're going through the worst thing in your life right now, it's kind of crazy that just how you feel about the situation doesn't really fucking matter at all. Like, it could be hard or not hard at all, but it's how you deal with it, right? It's how you you physically get through it, or what you do to like combat it or whatever. But you can combat it and feel like shit about what you're going through, or you could feel like, oh, this is just a test and I'm gonna get through it and be positive through it. But it doesn't matter as long as you're fucking trying to get through it. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Kind of a weird fucking topic, but I just been rambling a little bit. But I think I might make another, like a second part to this, because it's, if I find a way to explain it, if I find a better way to explain it, because I'm just kind of going off on tangents here. But yeah, it's kind of a funny fucking thing, man. We definitely as humans get addicted to feeling like shit, feeling bad for ourselves, especially like if those things keep compounding too, right? Like if you constantly, like, I don't know, what's an example? If you constantly like say this is just a hypothetical situation. Like say you're constantly trying to talk to girls and get better at talking to girls. If you keep trying to talk to girls and they keep brushing you off, and they're not receptive, and you feel like shit about it, and every time you just keep failing and failing and failing, you feel like you're like, oh, okay, I just feel shit about the situation. Like, I'm just never gonna be able to be good at talking to girls. I'm never gonna be that guy who can just talk to girls and shit like that. I'll never be that guy. You know what I mean? Because to an extent, we kind of like, if you're talking to girls and then none of, like, they're not receptive and they don't like you and shit like that, but then there's like one that kind of does a little bit like you, it kind of boosts you up to like keep going and shit like that, right? But if you keep talking to girls and they keep brushing you off, you just kind of fuel that feeling of feeling like shit. You know what I mean? So you get addicted to, okay, I'll never be able to be this, so I should just give up and I should just stay here. And you validate your own bullshit and shit like that. And then that makes you like fall off and just kind of fucking watch fucking porn and shit like that, right? And it becomes an endless fucking cycle of feeling bad for yourself and then validating it and pity me and this, and it just becomes like a circle of fucking all that shit, if that makes any fucking sense or whatever. But yeah, this is kind of a weird fucking topic, but I think people kind of understand it, like understand what I'm fucking saying. And if you have a way of like explaining it, or like a quote or whatever the fuck, please put it down in the fucking comments. Like, say it in the comments, because it's something that I understand, but I can't, it's so hard for me to put it in like flawless words, if that makes any sense. Like, I wanna be able to put it in a sentence that just like clicks. Like, it doesn't just click in my mind, it clicks in other people's minds, if that makes any sense, right? But yeah, we definitely get fucking addicted to feeling sad and pain, and you know what I mean? Like, there's tons of things that show, right? Self-inflicted fucking harm keeps it going. Just like self-inflicted harm with drugs or substance abuse, or actual self-inflicted harm, it just keeps the cycle going. You get addicted to it, bro. It's weird, it's an odd fucking thing. But yeah, I'm gonna cut that short here, and because I gotta get home, fucking shit like that. But yeah, I never leave my comments on moderation, or what, or I don't know what the fucking word is. I never moderate my comments, so please feel free to say whatever the fuck you want. Feel free to swear. Feel free to say anything at all. But feel free to say, I don't know, depressing shit, happy shit. Say you're fucking, I don't know, you fucking ate a pickle. Say you fucking are eating a cheeseburger right now. I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck you want to fucking say, bro, just say to my comments. So I will never moderate my shit. That's some bitch shit. Peace.